Welcome to All Things Social Security. Enjoy your video. Good morning, guys. I am looking at, as of dated today, I think, from the SSA. It is the Social Security Performance Metrics, and they are sharing what has transpired up until July 2025, and they have it in a lot of charts. So I'm going to just do it in little tiny pieces, hopefully. I was thinking I might even, if I could share it with you, that might be helpful. Let me see if I can do that. Make the tech here. All right, you guys see it? See it? Okay. So when it comes time to unshare, I'll be like, how do I do that? So let's see. I can move this. I guess you guys can't, I don't know what you guys can see actually. I'm going to assume you can see what I'm seeing. Okay. So this was the first section. It was this chart right here. And this is what I found kind of helpful to know for me. So if you look at the first column, this is just where everything was at the fiscal end 2023. Fiscal end is end of September of the year. That's how it always is with SSA. So the new year starts October 1st. This is the full year 2024. Can you see my little doo-doo here? And same idea. You could see something's ticked up. This chart is talking about customer service requests. The green, which is the biggie, is the online transaction. So you can see they have been the majority of way that people get things done, even as far back as 2023, and probably before that. And it's been growing at a nice clip. Well, is it a nice enough clip? Probably not. It's been growing, but maybe it's kind of puny. The below is the national 800 number, and that number's been around a really long time. So that has been thus far kind of flat. Now remember, since 2023, we had really bad customer service problems. We had nobody picking up the 800 number. There were 2-hour waits, what seemed to be for many of us, and it was really bad. And then it became bad in terms of actually visiting your field office. When they closed that down, I think officially right at the beginning of the new year, that is reflected by the red. So that has been, yeah, you could see it dropped. This column here is the year to date of 2025. So this goes from October of 2024, the end of this year, to only July of 2025. It doesn't include the whole year because we haven't gotten there yet. This is the estimated, I guess, based on current numbers and flows. This is what they're expecting those numbers will be by the end of September 2025. Which is right around the corner if you think about it. It's less than 2 months away. Yeah, it's like 5 weeks away. So going back to it, the red being field office visits, increased a bit year to year. Remember, offices were closed even in 2024, even though there was no COVID at that point or nothing pandemic about it. And then it got worse, I believe, presumably when they combination of actually put out an announcement in the beginning of January that there would be no more in-persons without an appointment. And then shortly after that, the technology effort started to be made to, well, really, let's get these online ways of getting what you need done so you don't have to trek all the way to an office or even sit on a field office phone if you can do it automated. And that's what this green represents. And the blue, of course, as I said, is the 1-800 number calls. So that apparently has been obviously improving, and it looks like the amount of calls received is expected to continue to increase. So now that has been, I suppose, improved and the phone's getting picked up in a more timely manner, that is helping. Biggest thing, of course, though, is the green. And I was noticing, try to do a little math here. Green success online contacts. So it is expected to have increased within, in about whatever it's going to be, 6 weeks till the end of the year. By that time, almost 27%. I have 26.9. So this is, obviously they're projecting a big increase here over these from July to now and until end of October. Can I speak? Blue, again, is the 800 number, and that looks like it is on track to increase in terms of being able to reach and solve your problem, potentially, with the 1-800 number by 22%. Yellow, again, being phone calls to the field office, increase to, this one was big, 28%, increase of 28% of calls received. That means someone's picking up the phone. when it's a call received, right? And although I suppose it could include a callback, I'm not sure, a successful callback. And I think that's because people are now having to show up at the field offices. And I suspect while they're in the field offices, they're more apt to pick up the phone instead of when they're in their living room in their jammies working from home, perhaps. And was there another one? Yeah, yellow field office calls. I said 28%. The field office visits are down. Field office visits, where are we at? The red. As of now, before getting to the year end a few weeks from now, this is down. Look at that, 32 to 25. That's down almost 22%, 21.8% from October of 2024 to July of 2025. Now, of course, there's several weeks in there that they're not counting, so that could be part of the reason why it's down. Not that it's actually less foot traffic, but if you look here, by the end of the year, they still expect it to be down from 32 to 31. That's about a 3%, a little over 3% drop. And I would anticipate, it makes total human nature and logic sense to me, that that would be because the online is increasing in success so much, and the 800 number is being picked up much faster. Although we know those times can vary, so you got to find your hot spot during the day. And your field office calls are now being picked up. So I suspect that is why this number is not going up higher and is in fact being reduced, despite the fact that there's far more people contacting the SSA. We've got 761 million total contacts from 609 a year ago. That is a 24.9, almost 25% increase in the volume of people trying to reach the SSA. So I thought that was pretty cool. I have pictures of this. I will try to, if anyone's interested in it, put it in the general comments area for the channel, I think. Because I don't know that I can attach a picture to a comment under a video. I'll have to check that out. And then there's plenty of other juicy information in here that I kind of like. So I will take a little break now, but I will attach that either separately or together with this one soon. Okay? I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye. Hello again. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful, if not just a little bit informative. In the event you have a Social Security question you want addressed, please feel free to make a comment below and ask the question, even if nothing to do with this particular video. And just a quick, again, reminder, we have our daily video shares and tips around noon every day of the week. And on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have our live Q&A session where you can come in live and enter your questions in the chat. And we all pretty much have a good time for an hour or two. I look forward to seeing you there, hopefully. And lastly, don't forget about our benefactor memberships. They're very reasonably priced. The first one is very nominal, and you get a few perks, but on a bigger scale, it contributes to us being able to fulfill a mission of assisting certain people with representation that would otherwise not be able to get it. We look forward to continuing to do that, and so far it's working out like the bomb. So thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Bye-bye now.